12:40. We'll go ahead and get started here. Thank you everybody for coming to Stretch with a Leader today. My name is Brooke and we have a very special guest. Mary Ann Douglas is the Assistant Vice President of Nursing Practice Excellence in the surgery line. And so we'll have her introduce herself a little bit more, talk to us about what she does here at Intermountain, and then she will give our Be Well moment.
Well, thank you, Brooke. And Cammie reached out to me, and it's been kind of fun taking a minute to think about how do I be well and what do I do. I love the Be Well program. I've done 7,000 steps 20 times a month this whole year. I've done every month. This is the first time I've hit every month. Sometimes I fall a little short, but I've done the Take 10 and I've done Stretch with a Leader. But my role, I am sometimes because I am in surgery, I started out as a surg tech and I've been an OR nurse, and now I'm over surgical services for the enterprise in the practice and education areas. I have meetings that start at 6 a.m. So sometimes it's hard to find ways to get it in. So I love the steps. That's what I do. Or I swim sometimes. But my background has been a runner, and I made a little storyboard. I'm just going to share this, a vision board, if you will, about how do I be well. My top 3 things on what I do to be well is exercise. I used to be a very good runner. I would have called myself a runner back then. I'm not a runner now. I'm a walker / jogger, but I ran marathons for years. But to this day, I walk the half marathon in Ogden in May. This is my good friend and I who did it this year. I love it because it's by the creek. It's got nature. It's just something that I try and do every year, and it helps me stay active. I'm also a gardener, and you'll see this clematis, this beautiful purple flowers. I planted that from a baby plant, and I just love to see it grow and expand on a trellis just off the deck, off of my back porch, and I love it. I grow a garden. You'll see in here, this is my beets I picked this year, and canned my beets. My youngest loves canned beets. And then you'll see my giant pumpkin in the garden that we used. It almost looks like the Grinch and how big that was out in front of my house. Getting out and gardening really helped me. It helps me emotionally. I work through a lot of problems, digging in the dirt or getting things going there. Really enjoy gardening. And then, of course, my family is really important to me. We love Halloween, and we dressed up as the Addams family. That's a picture of all of us there. But we've been to the fair. We've been to Frightmares. We love Sunday dinners. I love having all of my children and their friends over. And we love setting the table and having a nice dinner. And those are the ways that I keep myself physically, socially, and emotionally healthy. But I love the Be Well program. I could talk on it for hours. The financial side, I've done a lot. I'm getting ready to retire in a while, not right away, but down the road. I'm hitting that stage of life, and just by being active in the opportunities that Intermountain gives with 401ks, with savings, it's helped me prepare for this stage of my life. So be well and stick to all those 9 areas. It will help you through stressful and tough times in work. So back over to you, Brooke.
Thank you so much, Mary Ann. It's so fun to see how different people stay well and, have their different things that help them physically, mentally, emotionally. As you said, often there's a connection with the physical and the emotional, working through your problems while you're gardening. So thank you so much. All right, we'll transition over to our stretch. I'm going to disappear from your screen for a second. And then let me just spotlight myself. Then I will remove your spotlight, Mary Ann. Thank you again. Okay.
You're welcome.
Perfect. So let's go ahead and get started here. So we will have you bring your legs out wider than your hips. And you're just going to take a big inhale, walk your arms out. Maybe close your eyes, inhale, reach up, look up, and exhale, drop your arms down. Maybe swing them. This time, bend your knees as you inhale. So big squat down, inhale up, look up, keep breathing, inhale, and exhale. Release it all, swing your arms. If you need to, for this part, you can hold on to a wall or a desk or something, but we're going to be alternating our weight here. So inhale, and on your exhale, bring your right knee into your chest. Release, inhale. Exhale, squeeze it all in. We're going to do a couple of these each side. Inhale, and exhale. Connecting your breath to your body is so important and so good for you. One more time, inhale, and exhale. Now we're going to keep doing the same thing, but you're going to bring your heel to your seat instead. So inhale and exhale, heel to your seat. Hold it there if you can. And release. Inhale, exhale, heel to seat. Testing your balance, warming up your body, your core. One more time each side. Heel to seat. And release. Switch sides. And release. Now walk your legs out wider than your hips, your toes face forward, hands behind your head, elbows wide. You're going to keep your spine straight as you squat down and come all the way up. So getting in some dynamic stretches here to get our body and our mind connected, to warm up our body, telling it, hey, we're going to move here for 10 minutes together. And on this next one, you're going to hold it down with your hands. You can bring your legs wider than your hips. They can turn out slightly. And what you're going to do now is keep your hands grounded, but lift and lower your hips. So up and down. While you're doing this, let your head relax, let it hang. Do 3 more. Up and down. 2 more. Last one, up and down. Now slowly make your way up, 1 vertebrae at a time. You're going to bring your feet hip width apart in parallel. I'm just going to turn sideways so you can see me a little better. Bend your knees down, place your hands gently on the top of your thighs. We're going to do a little cat-cow exercise. So arch your back, seat up, chest up, chin up. Maybe press your palms on your thighs. Big inhale and big exhale, round forward. 1 more. Actually, we're going to do 2 more. Big round out, arch, arch, arch. And exhale. And 1 more. Up. And release. Stay here, come to a straight spine. Take the outside of your left palm to the outside of your right thigh and swing your arm up. You're going to open up. Find the resistance here by pressing your palm onto your thigh. If your arm is uncomfortable, your right arm is uncomfortable, you can just leave it down and open up. Or if you want, you can hook behind for a bind. Keep your legs bent, twist. See how far you can look. Focus on keeping your knees straight forward. And come back to the middle. Switch sides. So right palm to the outside of your left thigh. Rotate out. You can keep your hands down. You can reach your hands up. Or you can find that bind. Open up your shoulders. Feel them pulling actively away from your ears. And go ahead and come back to the middle. Come all the way up. You're going to walk your arms out. Keep your legs hip width. Walk your arms out and keep a soft bend in them so you look like a cactus. Reach your neck and your head back. Think about pulling your elbows back behind the plane of your body. And come in, give yourself a big hug. Close in on yourself, chin down, head down. Take note of which arm is on top. You're gonna switch. So again, open up. This feels really good, especially if you are hunched over a lot, working at a desk, bending over, doing your job duties. Switch sides. Bring your other arm over, round down, drop your head. Now come back up. This time you're going to take your right hand, swing it underneath your left elbow. You're going to hook your palms around on the outside. Keep a soft bend in your knees. Keep your hips tucked underneath. Now from here, press onto your palms. You'll feel your back engage and lift your arms so that they are a 90-degree angle. The harder you press onto your elbows and your palms, the more you'll feel the stretch in your back. If you want, feel yourself pulling your elbows away from your body, and maybe drop your head slightly. Again, this feels really good if you are often bent over or sitting or even standing. This just feels good in general. Keep pressing, keep pressing. Feel that stretch in your shoulder blades. And release. Switch sides. So you'll take your left hand underneath your right. You might find more flexibility on one side or another. That's okay. That's really common. And then slide your elbows up to that 90-degree position. Keep the soft bend in your knees. Tuck your hips underneath. Slide your elbows out from your body and press your palms and your elbows and forearms together. Again, maybe tilt your head down if that feels good. You can stay looking straight ahead if that feels good. But the tighter you press, the more you'll feel that stretch in your back. Take note of your breath. On your next exhale, release. Walk your legs out wide, and your toes will face forward. You're going to lunge side to side, just pressing your palms, so some more dynamic stretching. So lunge to the right, keep your back straight, your chin up, chest up, stretch over to the left. Come back up, and down, and up, and down. One more each side. But this time, if you'd like, you can take it even lower. Feel that stretch in your inner thighs. We're going to hold here just a second. You can bring your hands to the ground and rotate your toe up if you'd like. And come back up, switch sides. Take it all the way down. You can stay here or go all the way down. And if you do that option, you can always take your toes to face skyward. Feel that stretch in your deep inner thighs. And come back up. You're going to keep your hands behind your head. Keep your legs wide, facing forward. Hinge forward all the way. Hold halfway. And release all the way down. Shake your head, yes. Shake your head, no. In this position, you can keep your hands on your thighs, your shins, or the ground. You can also always grab your opposite elbows. We're going to stay here for a second, so maybe bend and extend your knees. You can do both at the same time, or maybe bend the right knee first, and then bend the left, taking it side to side. You did that, hold it in the middle. Place both of your hands on the ground and then rotate your upper body slightly to the left. You can stay here or reach your right hand, or slightly to the right, sorry. You can stay here or reach your right hand up and open up, or again, you can take that bind. If straight legs is too much, you can always keep a soft bend in your knees. Figure out what feels good to you today. Might not be the same as yesterday or tomorrow. That is okay. Come back down, switch sides. Take your hands slightly over to the left. Again, you can stay here or release your left hand up or take the bind. Maybe bend and extend your knees. And come back down, come through the middle. Take a soft bend in your knees, palms on your thighs. Roll yourself up, one vertebrae at a time. Head is heavy, last to lift. Thank you so much for being here and for stretching. Let me get you your form and code.